For today's activity, we will write on a piece of paper a proverb or some advice. It can be a real proverb like an apple a day keeps the doctor away, or it can just be advice that you have heard in your life, like get your exercise, get your sleep. When we draw one of these papers, for example, if we draw something like a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, then we will try to think of some advice or some proverb that is opposite. Maybe there's some good advice or good proverb that actually goes in the other direction. For example, nothing ventured, nothing gained. This proverb means you should take the chances that you have and guard them carefully. Don't waste them for something that isn't really out there, something that isn't really within your grasp. Whatever you have in hand is better than double that's just out there. Conversely, this proverb or this expression means you must take chances sometimes. Sometimes you must drop what you have to take up something new. And both of these are well-known expressions, and clearly they mean two different things, and yet they both probably have value in our lives. And as I said in the previous video, this is a very fruitful way to be thinking. If we can find some advice, some value, some expression that goes the opposite of some other value or expression that we know well, we can explore where they join and where they separate. We might think of the words where these two proverbs join. What are they both about? Maybe they are both about success, or they're both about gain. They're both about holding something good in your life, having something good in your life. But what are the differences between them? For example, this expression in blue maybe is more about patience, more about security. And this expression in black is more about decision or action. For our activity, first we will think of words, just brainstorming words that might apply to both proverbs or both pieces of advice, and words that apply to only one and not the other. You can draw some picture like this on your paper if you want, or just however you prefer, to brainstorm words. And then from those words, maybe you can find some emergent lesson, or even an emergent question. You can take these two opposite pieces of advice and explore how they pertain to you, how they pertain to your classmates, your friends, your society. And if you have some new insight that can help you navigate both of these things, maybe that insight is also valuable for those around you. First, we will brainstorm words, and then we will see if we can put into a few sentences or a paragraph some emergent point that we have found. For example, with these two, we might say something like, success is difficult whichever way you approach it. Sometimes you need to protect what you already have, and you need to make sure you will not lose it. If it is something vital, like your car, your job, your close relationships, protect it. But if it is something that you can let go of, that you're willing to take a chance with, then maybe you should, because chances are a great way to make progress. That is an example paragraph of some insight I might have when thinking about these two things. Hopefully you can write something of your own, and hopefully you can strive to be even more specific and more well organized than that example that I have just given.